because she's not a victim, because she doesn't seem to be entitled, because she doesn't seem to be angry. She's not Angel Reese, who can barely make a layup. She's not Asia Wilson, who is 6'4" or 6'5" and completely unrelatable. What woman wants to be 6'5"?
Hopefully you guys watched my Monica Mac Butt video about, the stuff that came out of her mouth about Caitlin Clark being responsible for racial bias in little girls. And we're going to get into what Jason Whitlock had to say, man. I feel like he touched bases in pinpoint accuracy on why Caitlin Clark is so beloved compared to other women in the W.
Caitlin Clark and all the little suburban white girls that have hopped on board with the WNBA have hopped on board because Caitlin Clark she resonates with them more so than and I'm just generalizing here, than the angry black lesbians who dominate the WNBA. And I'm not saying all the black lesbians in the WNBA are angry.
There's a lot of harsh truth in what Jason Whitlock just said. Caitlin Clark is likable because people resonate with Caitlin Clark. And why in 2022 did people start to gravitate towards Caitlin Clark and they follow her from 23, 24 up until now through college all the way into the W? And I'm going to tell you guys, it's because you have to look at where we are in our country. And I know, guys, like politics, unfortunately, have always played a role in sports. It just hasn't been to this magnitude. So, barring that there's been this, let's call it gender war going on, especially in the black community, I feel like most of what's going on in Western America, Western civilization, is a bunch of complaining from men and women. And I feel like Caitlin Clark was a breath of fresh air. And we got to calculate racism into this, of course. But Caitlin Clark was a breath of fresh air. And why I feel like most men, I'm going to speak from a man's behalf, I think that people just got tired of, you see all these podcasts and panels and a man should do this, a woman should do this. Then you see, obviously, a lot of movement with BLM. And I feel like some of it went too far, okay? I'm just going to tell you guys that's my opinion on it. I think some of it went too far. And I think that Caitlin Clark was that breath of fresh air. She is the neutralizer. She doesn't get too high, doesn't get too low. We know she has a competitive spirit. But you guys, especially if you don't follow Jason Whitlock, he's always talking about, one, Christ, which I value. Two, our country, which I value because I served 10 years in the military. So I resonate with just being fair across the board. And three, he's just genuinely fair. Whether you like him or not, some of the stuff I feel like he kind of milks, but he's not lying. Okay? People resonate with Caitlin Clark because she's a sort of calmness. And ideally that's what you want in sports, right? You want people to come together and praise and be happy about the person that is making the sport so interesting. With Caitlin Clark, you're not getting this anger. You're not getting this animosity that you're seeing from modern woman, right? What you will continue to see, in which is why Angel Reese is villainized, she represents a lot of what people are tired of. Okay? Let me know in the comment section, guys. I know you guys probably rolling your eyes. Like, you guys are probably thinking like, oh, here he goes with this. But no, I just want you guys to think, man, like, seriously, if you didn't know anything about race or racism and you just looked at the difference of Caitlin Clark, her aura, her demeanor versus a lot of the women in the W, I'm not going to say that all black women are angry, just like Jason Whitlock said, but you got to think about Diana Taurasi. She obviously wasn't black. You got to think about the head coaches who aren't black that go at Caitlin Clark. So we're not going to just make this all black women, right? But predominantly, them sisters be mad, man. Okay? Sorry, y'all. But I gotta tell the truth, okay? Charge the game. I have to charge the game. But when you see an Angel Reese, you see all this chihuahua type barking. It's annoying. You ever been around a house dog and you're just like, bro, I'm just chilling, like, relax. It's annoying. Deep down, you want to slap the shit out of it, right? when you see Caitlin Clark, she's like the dog that you may not even be a dog lover. And I've been around these guys where I'm just like, man, I'm not really trying to be around your pet. But you know what? Your dog is actually so calm and respectful. It actually makes me like your dog. Not comparing these women to animals, guys, but I'm trying to give you guys an analogy to work with, okay? That's what Jason Whitlock is saying. People want to not fight and bicker. The economy is insane, right? People are stressed. People want a gift of joy. Like, people want to be happy. And sometimes in sports, there is that one person that can do this. We've seen it throughout any history, even dating back to Jackie Robinson in the worst time of segregation, right? What was he able to do? No matter how hateful people were towards him, something about watching this guy play baseball made people happy, no matter what color they were. And that was back then when it was actually okay to be racist, right? So think about how times are now. Caitlin Clark, she's just easy to root for. She's like Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes beat my Eagles the first time we faced off against them, right? We whooped that ass, of course, recently, but I can't be mad at a guy because he does everything the right way, not arrogant. Voice is a little annoying, but he's a very likable guy. Steph Curry, very likable guy. And in sports, you run across these people who just are more relatable and you can relate to them. But let's get into a little bit more of Jason Whitlock's point, guys, because I felt like this video said a lot.
Look at her nuclear family. Look at her Catholic nuclear family. She's like us. She has a boyfriend. And so there's a lot of parents that feel real comfortable taking their kids to a game who their daughters are athletes. And they're like, hey, you can be heterosexual and play in the WNBA. Look at Caitlin Clark. She's got a boyfriend.
Now, guys, I'm going to just tell you straight up. I don't have any problem with people wanting to be the way they are. You want to be a man that likes a man? Go be happy. You want to be a woman that likes a woman? Go be happy. But the norm, the percentages of heterosexual people, well, nowadays that percentage has increased on the community side because, I mean, it's literally everywhere. Like, people are very happy to be out of the closet and celebrating their happiness. That's okay. But the typical norm, if you are following the biblical beliefs, people want to be, heterosexual. They want man, woman, procreate. Man, woman, procreate. A lot of people aren't comfortable with taking their kids to see angry women who are lesbian, butch, beat each other up, tatted aggressively, have natural dreads like Lil Wayne, and curse like a sailor. I mean, like, people just aren't interested in that. I mean, I have a daughter. I wouldn't want my daughter to see those actions from a woman, and we're raising her to be a young lady into an adult and be able to go and procreate on her own someday. So now that you have a face of the league, someone who has a boyfriend, comes from a Catholic family, she's checking off where this country is going right now, right? A lot of people are reversing what? Pride Month no longer exists. Toyota, a lot of the big car dealerships are removing LGBTQ bylaws from their programs because they started to listen to the majority of the American people about, hey, it's okay to be an adult and, live your life, but we don't want all of this to be forced on our kids. So Caitlin Clark was born in the right time. She was born at the right moment, and she emerged at the right moment. And people are getting behind that because it's a breath of fresh air, which is crazy to say that it's normal when all we knew, I'm a 90s baby, but all we knew was normal. We knew heterosexual. And then, like, when I was coming up, people weren't so open with, like, being, pride and stuff like that, or LGBT. And now I think it's a bit obnoxious, okay? I mean, like, people are obnoxious, okay? I see people protesting. I'm driving down the street. I see from a distance what I think is a woman, and I come up and it's a man. I just keep my head straight, man. Wow, it's a little different. But I feel like Caitlin Clark is that breath of fresh air. I do. And Jason Whitlock is spot on.
Filled with anger and entitled and a victimhood mentality that people, regardless of color, who are not filled with anger, who are not filled with entitlement, who are not filled with a victimhood mentality, they like Caitlin Clark because she's not a victim, because she doesn't seem to be entitled, because she doesn't seem to be angry.
And what did I just say at the beginning of this video? There's a huge part of this country that's just shifting gears. Has been, it's been under the works for a while. But I do feel like more and more I see like more people openly expressing themselves, practicing the First Amendment. Because for so long, I feel like a lot of people have been suppressed to say what they really feel because of backlash, especially in the black community, okay? You guys know I get a lot of backlash, right? But I know we here. Like on this channel, everybody's equal to me, okay? That's just how I was raised. Forever gonna be that way, okay? I'm not with all the, because I'm black, I need to think this way. I just like, nah, like I don't have to be a way for you. I just want to be a way for me and God. That's all I care about. And I would suggest that for anybody. And if you're not doing it for God, do it for yourself. Don't be a follower, man. That shit's lame. Don't be a follower. But as I said, people in this country, man, people from all over, really, they're starting to find their joy again. And what does Caitlin Clark offer? She offers calmness, like I said. Her aura, her spirit is welcoming. It ain't like this, You know what I'm saying? Like you could just see a chick from a distance, don't even know how she sounds, but just the demeanor is everything. And Caitlin Clark doesn't come off like that. She comes off as relatable. She's hugging all of her fans. She's staying hours and hours later, taking pictures, building up her repertoire, her fan audience. And it's just working. Everything's firing on all cylinders for Caitlin Clark. And people want to be a part of that. People want to be a part of greatness. People want to say, I've been following her since high school. I've been following her since college. I started following her against LSU. When she played LSU, that's when I started to follow this young lady. And I followed her for a while, and I saw like, man, this chick is like she's like feminine, but also like someone that you can like shoot ball with, just chill, relax. And anything that she's been awarded or given, she's not asking for it. But people who are angry and are mad because they couldn't make this impact is why more and more people, because they come off as angry, it's why more and more people are supporting Caitlin Clark.
And so they find her relatable. And then when you add in that she shoots logo threes,
exactly,
passes the ball like Magic Johnson and Pistol Pete Maravich, scores a lot of points, leads the league in assists.
Right.
That like she's a great player, and she plays and shoots and releases the ball like Steph Curry. So there's the attraction to the exciting style of play. She's not Angel Reese, who can barely make a layup. She's not Asia Wilson, who is 6'4" or 6'5" and completely unrelatable to most women. You know what percentage of women are 6'4" or 6'5"? It's a tiny, infinitesimal percentage.
Agreed.
That's not relatable. And so they can keep, Asia Wilson should be centered and they should be celebrating her. And all the little white girls should want to be like Asia Wilson. Little black girls don't want to be like Asia Wilson. What woman wants to be 6'5"?
Hey, man, people can say what they want to say about Jason Whitlock, but I want to know from you guys, like, what lies did he just tell here? I mean, it was so funny to me how you had all these sisters trying to act like they were so in the corner of Angel Reese. And I'm just looking like, well, Aja Wilson's been here for the longest. Lisa Leslie, Candace Parker. I didn't see like none of you guys, none of you women gravitate towards any of them. But the moment that the white girl comes in and get the shine, all this unknown support comes out of the woodworks. Angel Reese should be the front and center. Asia Wilson should be the front and center. When you, as women, talking to the women, Y'all weren't even giving a damn about WNBA. In fact, I'm willing to bet most women know more about NBA than the WNBA. And it is a fact, a well-known fact, that women will blow up anything. Women will blow up any business. Women will swing the pendulum when it comes to politics and elections. Women, right? A little different this time, though. Women will blow up any sport because women make things popular. Women lure men to spend their money. The WNBA could have been popular a long time ago, but women don't support it. And again, Jason Whitlock is right. Caitlin Clark is more relatable. The way she shoots, she's 6'2", 6'3". I mean, she's not the tallest person. Her playing style is just crisp. It's just good. Aja Wilson is great from the mid-range. Not taking nothing from Aja Wilson. She just doesn't have the it. She also has an attitude that makes people a little bit turned off. And Angel Reese, we made enough videos now. Don't got to go into that. She's going to veto herself eventually. She's going to self-destruct from inside out if she's not careful. Seriously. So who wants to relate to a lot of up and down inconsistency amongst these women with different personalities? No one. Everybody wants to gravitate to Caitlin Clark. And as a man, what is the number one thing that men value? Peace. You don't see drama with Caitlin Clark. Easy peasy. You guys let me know what y'all think about Jason Whitlock's comment and about the way I reacted. Let me know in the comment section. And I want to let you guys know I really do enjoy the feedback. I'm looking at the comments. Some good. Some of y'all talk a little. It's all good. It's all love. But I want to hear from you guys, and I want to hear your takes, your thoughts. Thank you guys for watching. If you are new to the channel, if you guys are watching the videos and you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for your boy. Like the video and share it as well. It definitely helps me go a long way in this algorithm as I continue to grow my channel, trying to hit 20,000 subs. Y'all, look out for me, please. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.